So now I'm going to a little, maybe I should call it a exploration phase. The issue I'm trying to solve is that this number, if you're just a user, you wouldn't necessarily make the connection of what it is. Also, this number is wrong. So let's fix that first. So the text is really the stat count. So that's fixed. Let me run this and continue my point. So we'll click on this, we see a number here. And what is it? For a user in my, it's not intuitive that this dot represents this number. So what I want to do ideally is I want to take this point, animate it, and basically all the way here. Animate the point so that it conveys the transition. So if there's a few problems. One, I need to find a way to find the frame of this dot and and so that I can display it with the frame of the label here. Two is I'm not sure how to do the color transition now that I decided to invert the color of the, so the path back from blue to white. Ideally though, well, let's see. So this is a bit of experiment. I'm going to go to, well, let's commit the changes first. Okay. So if I go to Arena Report Controller, Grid Controller, we have Prepare for Segue. So we're here at Show Stat Detail. We are about to present our popover, and we have a reference to the cell that's being tapped on even. It seems to me that this is where we can find the cell, the the circle basically. And if I remember correctly, um, let's just look it up, right? It's stat cell. Okay. The circle is drawn as a sublayer of the content view of this cell. So I'm just gonna experiment by printing it out just to make sure we get the thing. So cell has content view and it has sublayers. So layer 0 would be should have the frame of the cell, hopefully. And we ideally we can copy this layer and create an identical one and animate it, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just gonna print that layer real quick and see what we get. So I'm here, I tap, I get a shape layer, and that is our circle. Great, great. The shape layer, so it would be great if I can copy it and pass it to this popover. Let's try to do that. So I'm going to go to our stat detail controller. I'm gonna go here and give it a new thing. What is it? What is it? I can do a view. It could be either a view or just a layer. Mm. Origin circle layer. This would be our UI CA shape layer. And then here I'm gonna say, well, shape layer, CA shape layer. I think I can just initialize it. It's CA shape layer to say layer. You can initialize it with another layer, right? Okay, so I'm gonna do stat detail popover dot origin circle layer equals CA shape layer. Initialize it with this guy. And I'm wait. Okay. Now I got a layer. I got a shape layer. Let's see. I'm just gonna print its frame, origin frame. Okay. Okay. This frame is all zeros. That is not a good sign. Um. Hmm. Maybe I can copy the frame. I'm sure it's zero. It's due to the fact that it's not really. It doesn't really belong to anywhere. It doesn't really belong to a view hierarchy. Okay, now we have at least some width and height. That's good. That's very good. And so the next step would be I need to figure out where I need to draw. I need to figure out where this is in relation to this our view here. So isn't there a way to? So I know the frame of the cell. I can even translate. I think I can translate. Yeah, I can translate the frame of the layer uh, from the local coordinates to the entire view. I hope so. Let's see. Convert frame iOS to screen coordinates to window coordinates. I like this even better. Convert point to view. So this is a property of our UI view. From view converts a point from the coordinate system of a given view to that of the receiver. Convert point, give it a point, from view, give it a view, and we have this, right? And we can call this our main window. Main window is part of the UI application. It's not available to us. So we can do shared application dot window key window. Oh, shared application key window. Okay, let's do that. So over here, I'm going to say UI application, shared application dot key window dot convert point from view. Okay, convert point, that will be the stat. Wait, let me just grab the circle layer here. It's heavily reused anyways. So we got the origin, and then I say from view cell dot content view. So this will give us the rect cell rect. and then I'm gonna just print this. And if we can compile it, we can see whether we can actually get the ideal origin rect. And we cannot compile it. That is not surprising, which that is because shared application probably is a method. So key window, really? So key window, yes, override. Okay, let's see. Looks like we've got something. 188 and 107. If this is X, this is Y. That's 188, 107. So looks about right, right? This does look like the origin of the circle. So if I pass this origin down, maybe we can redraw the circle. Cell rect. Wait, what did I print? I called it a rect. Actually, it's just the origin, right? Circle origin. Okay. So stat detail now can have the circle origin. We can do origin circle. Oh, say we have the origin circle. Maybe I should call it original circle. Origin no circle. Okay. Now I can see original circle global origin is a CG point, and that point will be passed down from here. Stat detail pop over dot original origin. So now I have the origin of the circle in relation to the window. Um, when I draw, so hopefully I can redraw it now. Yeah, I can draw it. So one thing I can do is let's think. Okay, draw the original circle in its origin. Right? I'm gonna try to draw it here. Um, I guess I should do it in view did appear. Do I have it? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's do it here. Do it here, do it here. Draw the circle. So I'm gonna grab the window, key window, right? So key let key window equals our key window, and I'm gonna do the conversion basically again. New origin equals self dot view convert point, and that's our original blah 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 from view key window. So we translate this point to our local origin system, our coordinate system, and then we can display it, right? We can say, okay, original circle layer, your frame dot origin. I don't know if I can do that. Let new frame equal the frame of this frame dot origin dot x equals new origin dot x, and same thing for y, and original circle layer dot origin equals, wait, not origin, frame equals frame self dot view dot layer dot add sublayer. I hope this works. Okay, new frame. Let's do a CG rect where x is new origin dot x, y is new origin dot y, um, width is oh, can I do this? cdirect has origin, size, origin circle layer. Of course, it's not origin circle layer. It is origin circle layer, original circle layer. Wait. Oh, it's here. Did it work? How do I know? I don't know because I can't tell whether it's being drawn. So let's see, detail cell, something like this. I think somewhere in here I did a color, no color, detail cell, stat cell. Yeah, fill color. What if I change the fill color to something else? That'll let me know. So self view layer, add layer. Before I add it, I'm gonna say original layer, your fill. Wait, fill color would not work, would it? No. Hmm. Well, it should. So if it worked, we'll see a black color. I doubt it. I'm not sure why. I'd like to print the frame, print our layer. x and y. So y is negative. That is very good. Um, we have some width, some height. This is a layer, but it's not being shown. Why is it not being shown? So I finally got the effect I wanted, but and I very successfully recorded the entire process of me getting there, but it ended up taking way too long. I have about I don't know 4 or 5 hours of footage of me working on this thing, so I decided just to show you. When I click on this, there's animation. Yep, that took me hours of tweaking, but I think I'm very satisfied by the result. Anyways, I want to apologize for not doing this record or not. I guess not present the entire process of me working on it. Um, and thanks for watching.